All-American outside hitter Skylar Varga, 6'7" senior from Saskatchewan, Canada. First team All-American last year, 270 kills at .368. This season off to a great start, leading the beach with 61 kills, hitting .416 and 26 aces. Those are players to watch tonight. Here you see Jonathan Winder in his fourth season, the 2025 NPSF Coach of the Year, and Nick McCrane, his very first season. He had been with the program for 13 years. He's a graduate of Long Beach State, played with the Beach, graduated in 2012. He's a two-time national assistant coach of the year. The Waves will be moving left to right in their white and blue, and for the Beach in their black and white uniforms. We got a big crowd on hand at Firestone Fieldhouse, capacity 3,100, and we get a block and a point to Pepperdine as the block goes out of bounds. Both these teams, strong offenses. The Waves come in hitting .357, number 8 in the nation. And for Long Beach State hitting .432 as a team. They rank number 2 in the country, only behind UCLA at .461. Both these teams strong serving, so ball handling and how well they can handle each other's serve will be a key in tonight's match. Waves go in the back row. Firing away and popped up. There's Kellen Larson coming away with it. Knocked down up front by Pepperdine, but it goes out of bounds. Starting lineups for the Waves. They will start on the outside. Ryan Barnett, Kolarki, and Grant Lamaray. In the middle, Noe Mate and James Eady. The center will be Andre Pulomaz, and the libero, Jacob Riley. Head coach of the Waves is Jonathan Winder in his fourth season. Associate head coach Matt Collins, Luke Reynolds, assistant Will Craft. Up front, the Waves come up big, James Eady. He was honorable mention All-American last year. 6'8" junior coming up big, and the Waves taking an early 2-1 lead. Well, Long Beach State off to a great start at 7-0 and ranked number 2, the defending national champions. They've lost just one set, so they're 21-1 in sets as Kolarki puts it down. For Long Beach State, they'll start on the outside. Skylar Varga, along with Daniil Hurstinovich and Alex Kandel. In the middle, Ben Braun at 6'11", and then the sensational freshman Jackson Christ at 6'10". The setter, Jake Pizzanti, and the libero is Kellen Larson. Nick McCrane, his first year, firing away. That is Ben Braun, the transfer from Ohio State. Braun comes in hitting .667 with 36 kills. Last year he had .571 and led the Beach with 77 blocks. The senior out of Rancho Mirage. Two outstanding teams. They take center stage in this early non-conference game, and then able to get the kill is Jackson Christ. So for Christ, at 6'10", out of Long Beach, he went to Sage Hills High School, won a state championship, and won the CIF 3 different times. His dad, Jeff, played volleyball at Long Beach State a number of years ago. And for Jackson Christ, he's also was an all-league basketball player. And the Waves up front able to knock it down and get the point. And the Waves take it early, 4-3 lead. And you see Kolarki, who's this week's NPSF Offensive and Defensive Player of the Week. He had a big-time week as the Waves go back to the Midwest in that freezing cold, and they shut out Loyola Chicago, ranked number 6 in the nation, and then they knock off Lewis, coming from behind 2-0 to win it 15-11. Quite a comeback. And remember, Kolarki, who scores again, is from Barrington, Illinois, just outside of Chicago. Our officials for tonight's match. The up official will be Gigi Prieto, and the down official is Mel Cayentano. All right, Waves up 5-3 in the first of 3 out of 5 sets. Waves able to keep it in play. They go back, firing away, and that is Lamaray. Another big block up front by Pepperdine, controlling the net early. Mate along with Lamaray, but the point goes to Long Beach State. See Hurstinovich, an all-league player last year. Hurstinovich from Toronto comes in hitting .348 with 39 kills, plays on the Canadian Junior National Team. Krishnanovich, an honorable mention All-American, as we're going to take a look at this one, and maybe a challenge taken by Pepperdine. We sit way upstairs, so sometimes we're not privy to what they may be calling or what they may be saying. 5-4 Pepperdine. Let's take another look. Setting is Varga, goes to Krishnanovich. Waves, did they touch it? And from that angle, Krishnanovich going inside. It's touched there by Pepperdine.
This is going on with a free t-shirt, courtesy of our friends from Paradise Co., a proud sponsor.
The point was given to Long Beach State. Each coach gets 3 challenges. If you win your challenge, you keep them. If you lose them, you're down 1. If it goes to a set 5, they will each get an additional challenge. 5-4 Pepperdine set 1. You're watching the NBSF. I'm Big, still checking things out along the sidelines and looking at the video. It would appear that the ball was touched by Pepperdine. Well, apparently it was a net against Long Beach State, and Pepperdine will get the point. Well, that's what Pepperdine was challenging. Now whether the ball was touched or not, it was the fact that the Beach was in the net. Now, the Waves win their challenge and lead 6-3. You see Nick McCray, who's been with Long Beach State for 13 years, the young coach, two-time National Assistant Coach of the Year, played at Long Beach State, graduated in 2012. And has his team ranked number 2 in the nation. And from the back row, that is Skylar Varga. Varga hitting .416. You see Nick McQuaid, a young coach, taking over for Alan Knipe. Got to say a few things about Coach Knipe. 22 years, won 3 national titles, including last season. He actually played on Long Beach State's 1992 national championship team. So for Coach Knight, 4 national titles. The Waves amazingly able to keep it in play, but too many hits. Mishandling the ball against Pepperdine, and the point goes to Long Beach State. So for Coach Knipe, an Olympic coach, 8 Big West Conference titles, 10 NCAA appearances. Selected to the America Volleyball Coaches Association Hall of Fame in 2025. So for Alan Knight, I still say he's too young to be retired, but he decides to step down after 22 years. He did the grind coaching over that period of time. Waves up 7-5. That's 3 out of 5. First 4 sets go to 25. You must win by 2. If it goes to a set 5, they'll play to 15. And again, you must win by 2, and there is no ceiling in each set. Service here, both these teams dominate the service line. The Waves about aced their opponents 39-22. More impressively for Long Beach State, 67-14. Waves able to drive it, and Pepperdine ran on away. Redshirted last year, he's 6'10". 2 years ago, he was the National Player of the Year. He's out of Clemens, North Carolina. He's on a number of U.S. national teams. Really one of the premier players. The young players, redshirt freshman, and a booming serve, but that goes out of bounds. Long Beach State also one of the best defensive teams, holding their opponents to a 142 hitting percentage. Pepperdine holds their opponents to a 203 hitting percentage. Let's keep in mind it's early in the season. All these numbers are going to balance out. And for Long Beach State, probably their best win was over Ohio State in Columbus, 3-1, and they're able to get the kill. But going out of bounds is Cole Hartke. They hit the antenna. And we're even at 8. You see the up official as Gigi Prieto. It's a big match. Number 2 against number 6. 2 of the premier teams in the nation squaring up. Booming serve. Waves, can they keep it in play? They volley it back. Long Beach State up front, the quick hitter there. And that is Pezzanti, the freshman center, and able to get the point. So Jake Pezzanti, who has to fill the shoes of Moni Nikolov, who was the National Player of the Year as a freshman. At 6'10" was the setter. And for Pezzanti, gets the point, and the Beach has the lead 9-8. The block is out of bounds, and Pepperdine. Mate getting the kill. Boy, Mate, a 6'7" freshman from Switzerland. They get playing very well for the Waves. Comes in hitting .500, leads the team with 23 blocks and 16 kills. How the Waves attack the net will be a key in how good their serve is also. If they can knock off such a good team, and there's Bazzanti one more time. He is an offensive threat. Bazzanti this year has 13 kills, hitting .524, so the Waves are going to have to shadow him, and early on, the Beach has been able to go to Bazzanti and able to score a couple of times. This always can be a weapon, a service ace. That's Bazzanti. Sat out last year, playing behind Moni Nikolov, now playing professionally. He was from Bulgaria, 6'10" center. To show you how good Moni Nikolov was, last year he set an NCAA record with 106 service aces, and his serve was clocked at about 85 miles an hour. The block goes out of bounds, and Pepperdine able to get the point. Ryan Barnett, first team All-American last year. The 6'5" senior from West Hampton Beach, New York. Banner season, over 400 kills. Of course, the Waves and the Beach met last year in the NCAA semifinals, with the Beach prevailing in 3-1. Ball kept in play. Touched there by Riley. Waves with the hit. Comes right back. Good blocking up front by Long Beach State. Another big block. Keep in mind, Malone is 6'11", and Christ is 6'10". Big defensive effort, and Skylar Varga, terrific athlete. He's on the Canadian junior national team, a premier player. 12-10 the Beach with the early lead in set number one. Long Beach State picked to win the Big West this year. Another booming serve by Varga. The Waves able to get it over. They go back outside, pounding at Hrstanovic. All because of that great serve by Varga, putting pressure on Pepperdine. Hrstanova able to get the kill. Having a big season. Both these teams playing with so much confidence. Waves at 4-1. Long Beach State 7-0. The Waves, James Eady comes up with the kill. He is an offensive force. Andre Polomas, the center, averaging better than 10 assists per set. Transfer from Purdue Fort Wayne, where he was a starter for that program. Driving it right there, Kandev with a shot attempt. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Beach, and Pepperdine gets the point. It's 13-12. This figures to go 4 or 5 sets without a doubt. I can't see either team sweeping the other. You see Nick McCray talking to his assistant. Long Beach State with 4 national titles. Pepperdine with 5. Second most all-time to UCLA with 21. And then off the blocks.
Long Beach State with 31 to Neil Hrstanovic. Point Beach.
Point for the Beach. Hrstanovic, number 31.
Practice here, number 6, Ben Brown.
14-12 the Beach. They're only scheduled to meet once this season during the regular year. And
Service Long Beach State, number 6,
took a little bit off. Jacob Riley comes back in for ball handling. We do get a timeout in the set number 1. The Beach 15, Pepperdine 12. You're watching the NBSF on Big Ten Plus.
As the official credit union of Pepperdine Athletics, University Credit Union is
one air, Pepperdine no aces and 2 airs. Cole Harkey with 3 kills leading Pepperdine, and Daniil Hrstanovic with 3 topping Long Beach State. Long Beach State moving right to left in their dark uniforms. Pepperdine goes over the middle. It's James Eady.
With the kill
for Long Beach State. This is a big time of the year for them in non-conference. They'll play UCLA next Friday at Long Beach State at the Pyramid. Pepperdine will travel over to Cal State Northridge on Friday the 6th. But for Long Beach State, they're going to play UCLA twice in a couple of weeks. Oh, it's Pepperdine. Quick attack over the middle, and Long Beach State able to get the point. Jackson Christ, 6'10" freshman, sensational player. 16-13, Long Beach State. Waves at home this year, 2-1. Their lone loss to UC Irvine. Well, in the Big West, they better look out for UC Irvine. Ranked number 5 in the nation. There's another ace for Long Beach State. They're fourth early, 17-13 in favor of the Beach. But for UC Irvine, they came into Malibu and beat the Waves 3-1. And then last weekend, UC Irvine goes up to Provo, Utah, and takes on Brigham Young and beats them twice at Smith Fieldhouse before 4,000 fans each night. And of course, that high elevation, those are big wins for UC Irvine. Hawaii and Long Beach State figured to battle for the championship, but UC Irvine may be right there. Grant Lamoureux, number 9 for Pepperdine, the 6'10 freshman. 17-14, Long Beach State, but the difference, at least early on, has been Long Beach State's serve. 4 aces, just 1 air. Waves come back with a strong serve, and they get the ace. So Hartke, his 12th ace of the season. No, 17-15, Pepperdine. Down by a couple. We get a timeout. We will come back. Quite a first set. You're watching the NBSF on Big Ten Plus. Southern California got to 82 degrees since they've been keeping records. It's compared to what's been going on in the Midwest and East Coast. It's awfully nice here along the coastline. Hartke with the serve. This is Kandev able to drive it and get the kill. Alex Kandev, 6'7" sophomore from Bulgaria, 47 kills, hitting .402. Plays on the Bulgarian junior national team. He was with the Beach last year, hitting .458. Outside hitter for Long Beach State. The high toss, they will take a little bit off, and there's Riley. They go to Lamoureux, knocked down up front. Boy, that middle blocker's so tall. That's Chris dominating at the net. Pepperdine, another shot. They go back row. Ryan Barnett. Boy, against that block, you really have to attack it, number 1, with a back row, or just a quick attack at the net, and not allow those middles to set up. They have great size. You see Chris along with Varga. Of course, Varga's a terrific athlete at 6'7". 18-16, the Beachans at 1. This is Varga driving it and gets the kill. Set by Bazanti. Going back to Moni Nikolov, at the center position, he had 173 kills last year. He had 398, set an NCAA record, 106 service aces, 81 blocks, and he averaged better than 10 assists per set. 6'10 setter. His brother Alex played at Long Beach State, was the National Player of the Year in 2022, and Moni was the National Player of the Year as a freshman last season. Another service ace. That's Jackson Christ. Pepperdine's going to take a timeout. 20-16. The Beach have the lead in set number 1. You're watching the NBSF on Big Ten Plus.
Please be sure to take a screenshot of your ticket and bring it to Miami.
2016, both teams hitting well. Pepperdine 474, Long Beach State 529. The difference early, 5 aces to 1. Long Beach State with the advantage. They're putting a lot of pressure on Pepperdine as Chris takes something off of it. Does have 11 aces on the year. It's no fluke, and there's Hartke with the hit, but covered by Long Beach State. They get it over. Pepperdine, there's a big block up front. Waves go on the backside. This is Hartke, diving save by Kandev. Varga with a rip, covered by Pepperdine. Polo Moscow's over the middle. Another diving save. They battle and the shot goes out of bounds. Was it touched? No. Point to Pepperdine. Boy, quite a rally. Will they challenge this? Invariably the coaches will talk to the players, but apparently not. 2017, Pepperdine gets the point. Braden Marquardt, number 21, just in for Long Beach State. You see Jake Bazanti, the freshman center. Well, Marquardt, 6'5" sophomore from Anaheim Hills, a transfer from Grand Canyon. This goes off the blocks and a point to Long Beach State. Both these teams have so many weapons, so tough to defend.
Back to serve for
And
Long
Ben
Beach State,
Braun,
number
the
26,
transfer from Ohio State, the
State.
6'11 senior. Boy, the Waves pins are 6'10 and 6'10. And Hartke and LaMoray, the medals for Long Beach State, are 6'10 and 6'11. Pepperdine able to handle the serve on the backside. That is Hartke, popped up by Long Beach State. Larson gets a touch. Waves able to block it. Varga with a hit. Now ball driven and getting a point. Hurstanovic.
21, Daniel Hurstanovic, Point Beach.
22-17, Long Beach State.
Timeout, Pepperdine.
We're going to get a timeout taken by the Waves. Pepperdine down by 5 in set number 1. Really for Long Beach State, this is their toughest match to date, other than Ohio State. They've been playing a number of Division II schools, but they've been very impressive. We'll take a look at Cole Hartke. A couple years ago, the National Player of the Year, plays on the U.S. national teams. He was the NPSF Freshman of the Year last season, a banner year. 6'10", a sensational athlete. Had a big week against Loyola Chicago and Lewis. Of course, he is from the Chicago area, and Cole Hartke tonight leading Pepperdine with 3 kills and a couple of blocks. And he was the National Player of the Year a couple years ago, and he also played on some of the U.S. national teams as we took a look at Cole Hartke. 22-17, the Beach leading in the first set. Pepperdine utilizing those timeouts. For Long Beach State, they won the national title last year by beating UCLA, but they had to get by Pepperdine in the semifinals and were able to do so. Long Beach State, though, in the Big West, actually finished in second place to Hawaii, despite going 30-3, and they actually lost to Hawaii in the conference tournament. So they went in as a large team, despite being ranked number 1 throughout the nation last year. But 30-3, they get the national title. Long Beach State, they also won in 2018 and 2019. 22-17, Long Beach State. Long Beach State with the serve, moving right to left, booming serve. Waves able to keep it in play. Hartke with a slam and able to score. So Hartke.
With the kill.
We mentioned both these teams will have to handle each other's serve. The blocking up front certainly has been key. The Waves about block Long Beach State early, 3-2. Diggs is 8-4. The Beach. All right, Pepperdine serving. Booming serve, and the Waves will get a big ace. Pepperdine with an ace, their second. And now a timeout taken by Long Beach State as Polomas gets the ace. We will come back to Waves trying to make a late. Enjoying themselves. The packed house capacity here at the Dine is 3,100. So this week, UCLA ranked number 1, followed by Long Beach State, then Hawaii, USC 4th, UC Irvine 5th, Pepperdine 6th. Brigham Young out of the NPSF is rated number 8. Waves serving, trying to keep pressure on Long Beach State. Off the block, Skylar Varga coming out of the back row.
Point Beach.
For Pizzanti, the redshirt freshman, comes in averaging 9.60 assists per set. He's 6'3", out of Huntington Beach, but he is an offensive threat, and he's shown that early. 23-19, Waves down by 4. They go over the middle. That is Edey, but it's controlled by Varga. They joust at the net. It's one up front by Kandev. Waves another chance. Good ball handling by Long Beach State. Varga, oh, what a block up front. Hartke and Edey knocking it down from the All-American Varga. Take a look at this. Great job positioning by Pepperdine. 23-20, Long Beach State. Grant LaMoray checks out Ryan Barnett in a serve. Last year had 50 service aces, but comes up short. So for both teams, they've got to put pressure on each other. They just can't afford to lay it over and allow them to run their offense as it is. Long Beach State sitting 4-17. Pepperdine 3-7. Diggs 10-4. Long Beach State, besides the excellent serving, their ball handling has been terrific also. And Long Beach State with the serve, set point number 1, Polo Mas. Cross-court shot attempt goes out of bounds. A point to Long Beach State, and the Beach wins it 25-20 to take a 1-0 lead. Team with Shane Sides will get ready for set numbers as well. Long Beach State up 1-0. With Long Beach State, they now have won 22 sets, have lost just the one at Ohio State. Trying to take something off of it and missing. No, he did get it in. Ben Braun. Trying to get the Waves to miss time shot attempts. There you see James Eady. Mate defending. Long Beach State serving. And they rock and fire. Pazanti. Waves on the offensive. Shot attempt by Harkey goes out of bounds. 2-0 Long Beach State. A series that dates back to 1971. Pepperdine leads the overall series 52-50. In fact, Pepperdine has not beaten Long Beach State since 2015. And the Beach have beaten Pepperdine 9 consecutive matches, including twice last year and in the national semifinals. Waves able to get the point. Ryan Barnett.
With the kill.
Axel Lamoureux getting the point. I think the Waves have to get Ryan Barnett involved in the offense. First team All-American. You see Kellen Larson, an All-American libero for Long Beach State. And you see the crowd along the sidelines enjoying this one. As we get ready to move into February, Waves put some pressure as Harkey delivers the serve. Barga with the hit. Pepperdine controls, backside to Harkey, firing away. Nice save by Larson. They joust at the net, and the ball goes out of bounds and won by Long Beach State.
Point Long Beach State. Next is here for the Beach, number 4, Skylar Parker.
They're able to get the point. That is Pazanti, the setter. But besides the assists, the couple of kills, they take a little bit off and mixing the speeds. Outside, driving it, that was Mete. Comes back to Long Beach State, Waves able to block it, but we're going to get a whistle.
Hornets is coming to floor against the Beach.
Net violation against Long Beach State. And Pepperdine gets the point. 3-2 Long Beach State. Our officials for tonight's match. The up official is Gigi Prieto, and the down official, Mel Cayentano. We may get a challenge on this one. You see Canada, number 12, another top player for Long Beach State. They will take a look at this. Invariably, the coaches will talk with their players and say, what'd you see? Let's take a look here. This Canada. That comes up short. I don't think the Waves ever touched it. The ball in the corner was a Pepperdine point. As what you can see, Waves had triple blockers there. Varga trying with the attempt, a nice effort. Larson getting up Canada with the ball appeared to be short. Varga with a reach. Well, Pepperdine, their Cal State Northridge next Friday the 6th, and Long Beach State will take on number 1 UCLA next Friday, but they get them at home. Take a look at the Beach bench. We continue to look at this. Maybe they're thinking maybe a bet against Pepperdine. It's possible. You see Herstanovich. The Waves are a relatively young team. I mean, Harkey's only a sophomore. Robin Ray's a redshirt freshman. And Mate's a true freshman. Long Beach State's a veteran team, and they know how to win after winning a national championship last year. They are 3-0 on the road this season. They now are 22-1 in sets. They come in with a 7-0 record and ranked number 2 in the nation. We'll take a quick break. They continue to look at this. The Waves down 3-2 in set 2, down 1-0 overall. You're watching the NBSF on Big Ten Block. Down at Pittsfield, Mel Cayentano taking a long look at this one. There are different cameras than what you're watching on your screen. This is taking a really long time as the crowd continues to wait, enjoying the music down below. So far, Pepperdine hitting 281 for the match. Long Beach State 393. So Harkey leading Pepperdine with 4 kills, and then Daniil Hrstanovich has 6, topping Long Beach State. You see the crowd getting on camera inside the building. They're going to do this one over. They could not get a definitive look.
The previous point will commence.
So the last point.
Take this here for Long Beach State, number 4, Skylar Barga.
So Skylar Barga will be serving. The score stays the same at 3-2 Long Beach State. Barga with 26 aces already this year. A booming serve. Waves go to Lamaray, pounds it. Great save there by Pizzanti. Pepperdine one more time, back row, firing away. Hartke.
With the kill point Waves.
So actually, they finally changed the score, and now it's officially 3-2. It was 3-1. They had taken the point away from Pepperdine, and now it's 3-2 officially. A little bit late on the scoreboard, but now they finally get it right. Pepperdine with the serve. Lamaray gets away. Service here, side out to Long Beach State. A Big West Conference. Long Beach State picked to win the league. Hawaii second. UC Irvine third. Northridge fourth. Santa Barbara fifth. UC San Diego sixth. And MPSF with 10 schools strong. 5 Division II schools. The shot attempt. Going out of bounds, no good. Cole Harkey with the attack air. 5-2 the Beach, and will the Waves challenge? Let's take a look. Apparently so.
Previous play on the floor is sent to further review.
The Waves are going to challenge this. Call on the court was attack air and a point to Long Beach State. Candev was there. Harkey's shot appeared to go long. Take another angle. Coming out of the back row. Pretty close. They're ruled out of bounds. So 2 things. You're looking at Candev defending, and then was it in bounds or out of bounds? That's hard to tell from that angle. You're looking with the fingers or the hand to move back. So Harkey, 6'10". Oh, that's close. That may be in bounds. That's what the Waves might be arguing. Again, it has to be a definitive on the monitor to change the call. We're going to take another break. They'll take a look. We are watching the MBSF on Big 10 Plus. While we're away, the ball was ruled in, and the Waves win the challenge, so the score goes to 4-3, and Jonathan Winder now in his 4th season along the sidelines. Pretty happy about that. The 2025 MPSF Coach of the Year, a 4-time All-American with Pepperdine from 2005 through 2008. He was a 6'8" setter back then. Helped lead the Waves to a national title in 2005. Waves go over the middle. Lamaray. Grant with a big hit. And we're even at 4. You see Grant Lamaray. 6'10" redshirt freshman. Comes in with 44 kills, hitting .371, leading Pepperdine with 12 service aces out of Clemens, North Carolina. Wave serving. Larson handles it. On the backside, tapped over by Hrstanovich, but we may get a net against Pepperdine. Yeah, that's the call. 5-4 the Beach, and Hrstanovich to serve. Jonathan Winder, before coming to Pepperdine, was the head coach of Fresno State's women's volleyball program for 4 years. Assistant coach at Washington for a couple seasons, but he was the head coach of Fresno State. He was the head coach of Washington's beach volleyball program. Actually worked with Pepperdine's men's team as well for a year. Waves, James Eady. I think Pepperdine, if they're going to win this match, really have to attack the middle. And Edie is an excellent offensive player. Got one-on-one against Christ. He's a quick hitter, is Edie. Second team All-American last year. Had 129 kills, hit 408 in 2025. And firing away. Booming hit. Skylar Barga, number 4, the All-American. Waves who win 21-10 last year. They tied for third with Brigham Young in conference. Barga special. Out of Saskatchewan, Canada. 6-5, the Beach leading set 2. They're up 1-0. Won the first set 25-20. This is Barga off the hands of Pepperdine. And a point to Barga. Waves, though, to get to the NCAA, won the MPSF tournament. They had to beat USC, UCLA, and Grand Canyon. They were able to host the tournament last year, and that certainly worked in their favor. Waves with 5 national titles, 19 NCAA appearances, 7 MPSF championships. This year they're picked number 2 in the conference behind UCLA, followed by USC, and then Stanford and Brigham Young. And then you have 5 Division II schools, like the Vanguard and Concordia, Jessup, UC Merced. Pacific comes back playing Division I men's volleyball next year and will be the 11th member in the MPSF. Waves Lamoureux with a touch. Waves go to Hartke, who punches it over. For the MPSF will have Pacific next year. Remember, Pacific played men's volleyball for 21 seasons, dropped the sport 13 years ago, and they're going to bring it back in 2027. NCAA championships this year will be at UCLA, May 9th through the 11th. The MPSF tournament at Brigham Young, April 22nd through the 25th. 8 of the top 10 teams will play. It was there, and Pepperdine will get the ball back. 8-7. The Beach of the league. You see Kellen Larson, All-American libero. Pepperdine, Noah Mate, the 6'7" freshman from Switzerland. Floater serve. They go over the middle, quick attack. Waves pinball it. They volley it back. Great job there by Pepperdine. And then the knockdown kept in play, and then the overpass goes out of bounds. And Pepperdine will get the point. I give James Edie a lot of credit on that one. Ursanovich shaking his head. Ball pinballed, and then couldn't quite control it, and Pepperdine gets the point. But the ability for both teams to keep the ball in play, allowing each other chances to score, and this comes up short.
26, James Edie. Point, Long Beach State.
Edie's got a terrific jump floater serve. He usually keeps it in play. Waves with 2 aces, 4 errors. The Long Beach State 5 aces, 3 errors. Sorry, the serve and ball handling by Long Beach State was the difference in the first set. And then Mate able to score. Because Long Beach State is such a good blocking team, and they've outblocked their opponents coming into this match 128-23. And we have seen that tonight. Well, that's just total domination at the net. So to try to offset that, a lot of back row attacks, a lot of quick attacks at the net, tight sets right up front. Waves serving. Back row, the shot attempt is no good. Attack air. And the Waves get the lead, 10-9. And let's see if Nick McCray will challenge this. He'll talk to his team. Officials have been busy. It will be challenged. Each coach ges 3 challenges. If you win it, you keep it. If you lose it, you're down 1. If they go to a 5th set, each coach will get an additional challenge. So the call on the court was a point to Pepperdine. An attack error. That's Candev. And Long Beach State was saying the ball was touched. As the ball went out of bounds. Okay, there's the save back there by Urstanovich. Here comes Candev. Waves have double blockers there, boys, close. Mate there. Defending along with Polo Boz, the setter. We'll take a quick break. 10-9, Pepperdine set 2. You're watching the NBSF on Big Ten Plus.
When your airport parking is smooth, you start feeling like your whole trip is smooth. So join the Spot Club and reserve your spot in minutes. And we'll make sure your airport parking is ridiculously, effortlessly smooth. We're talking piece of cake, no sweat, no stress, no prob, easy breezy, all good, untroubled and unbothered, unbelievably and undeniably smooth, like parking should be.
The Parking Spot is the official airport parking sponsor of Pepperdine Athletics. All Pepperdine fans can save 20% on your airport parking at LAX. Visit www.theparkingspot.com to reserve and use code PEPPER24 to save. The officials still taking a long look at this one. 10-9, Pepperdine with the lead. The point went to Pepperdine on the attack there by Long Beach State and Canada, but Long Beach State saying it was touched, but the call on the court was attack there, and a point to Pepperdine. Let's take another look. And then out of the back row, from that angle, well, the thing is you got Mate along the polo mod defending. El Cayetano's been very busy in his first two sets. Long Beach State won the first set 25-20. Okay, we'll get the call. And it was touched, and Long Beach State has won their challenge. Changing the score, and Long Beach State 10, Pepperdine 9. That does change things up. Canada will get the point. There you see Nick McCray, the young coach, 13 years of the program. And stepping in for Alan Knipe, who retires after 22 years in a service error. Point to Pepperdine. We're even at 10. Skylar Varga, first team All-American last year. Long Beach State en route to a national title, going 30-3. Two of those three losses were to Hawaii. Grant Lamoureux with the jump serve. Zanti runs it down, finds it. Mr. Novich put the attack here. And point to Pepperdine. 11-10 Pepperdine. Long Beach State hitting 405. Pepperdine 333. Diggs 13-8 the Beach. Blocking up front the Waves with 5-4 for Long Beach State. But now blocked their opponents 128-23. And goes out of bounds and a point to the Beach. Pepperdine, very strong blocking team, 94-55. That's pretty impressive, but nothing compared to what Long Beach State has done this year. And you see Grant Lamoureux. And a service ace. Well, he took something out of it. Ben Braun. One thing you notice about Long Beach State, they change speeds quite a bit. They'll come with a strong jump forward, serve, and then the jump floater, and just let it die out in the front court. Waves Ryan Barnett, and it goes out of bounds. The Waves have to get Ryan Barnett involved in the offense. First team All-American last year. For Barnett, got just 2 kills and 7 swings. Just a big-time athlete, power hitter. All right, Wave serving, moving right to left. We're tied at 12 in the second set. Lazandi back row to Varga. And the same for Long Beach State, attacking Pepperdine's block. Edie 6'8", Mate 6'7", and there you go, a back row attack. You have one-on-one with Edie. And you run a couple of quick attacks, and then the setter, Pizzanti's got a couple of kills tonight. Just trying to keep the defense honest. We get a service error, and we're even at 13.
Next is here for Pepperdine, number 5, Trey Polovans.
Boy, the sport itself, you now have 8 conferences participating in Division I men's volleyball. There are 61 schools overall, but 37 Division II schools playing Division I men's volleyball. 24 D1 playing in Division I, and Canada with the kill. 14-13 the Beach. And the Great Lakes Valley Conference, another Division II conference, starts play this year for the first time. 8 schools in that conference, with Rutgers picked to win that league. Waves on offense. They go over the middle to Edie. We're tied at 14. I had a chance to talk with Matthew Pollock, the associate head coach of Pepperdine, and I asked him about the middles and getting them more involved in the offense. He goes, yeah, well, it evolves, and sooner or later we're going to have them score because Edie and Mate are both very productive in the middle. We're tied at 14. The second set comes up short. But throughout the nation, of course, you have the Mountain Pacific Sports Federation. UCLA is picked to win the conference. In the Big West is Long Beach State, followed by Hawaii and UC Irvine. And UC Irvine's awfully good. We're going to get a timeout. 15-14. The Beach has the lead in set 2, up 1-0. You're watching score Firestone Fieldhouse, the last year for the men and women's basketball and volleyball programs to play here. They'll head to the Mountain in Mullen Park in November of this year. Pepperdine getting 366, Long Beach State 410 in the match. Got a big crowd on hand at the Dine. It will be Long Beach State serving. We had mentioned that the Big West, Long Beach State picked to win the league. Conference Carolinas, Belmont Abbey the favorite team. In the Eastern Intercollegiate Volleyball Association, Penn State a heavy favorite once again. Waves will play Penn State in a couple of weeks here in Malibu. And the Waves able to get the kill, Grand Lamoureux. In the Midwest Intercollegiate Volleyball Association, Loyola Chicago's picked to win that league. In the Northeast Conference, you've got Damon along with St. Francis of Pennsylvania, the favorites. In the Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, Fort Valley State, the favorite team. The attack over the middle. Ben Braun with the kill. 16-15. It's been a very close second set. There you have it. 8 different conferences. Just continues to evolve, but more Division II schools playing Division I men's volleyball. Booming serve. Waves able to pop it up. They go to Lamoureux, who drives it. Larson has to set to Varga, knocked down up front by Pepperdine. Mate, Lamoureux, Polomas. Big block by Pepperdine. Larson had to set. Look at that, triple blockers just waiting for Varga. He does draw a crowd. 16-16. They're trying to bounce back. Long Beach State winning the first set 25-20. Service error. Waves do have to take chances like Long Beach State. Varga at the service line. 26 aces already this season. 61 kills coming in and hitting better than 400 from the outside. You know he's looking at 2 and 3 blockers every time. Strong jump serve, back row attack. Ryan Barnett. The Wave doing a better job attacking that block by Long Beach State. Back row, quick attack, whether it be Edie or Mate, and then Barnett. Hitting 1 of 3, both these teams so balanced offensively. Wave now hitting 372, Long Beach State 390 in the second set. Pepperdine hitting 500. Good jump serve. Urstanovich with the tap. Pepperdine back row and firing away. And the Waves missed the shot attempt. Harkey, attack air. Had a great look. 18-17 was this going to be challenged. Yep. So the Waves are going to challenge this. Take a look, Polomas. Back set. Harkey out of the back row. The Waves may be saying that was it touch or maybe was it inbounds. From that angle, really tough to tell. It looked like it was out of bounds, but did Candev or Braun get a touch on that? Take another look. Harkey well set. It looked like it's just out of bounds from that angle. It is 18-17. The call on the court was attack error, point to Long Beach State. Which won the first set 25-20. Larson just watching it and a pretty good look. Well, it's really close. We have an end zone camera. Right. Kelly's left leg is right in the way. And right there. So either it was touched or it was inbounds. That's what Pepperdine is challenging. we're going to take a quick good ball. Will stand, point to Pepperdine. So for Long Beach State, Nick McRae loses one of his challenges. And Pepperdine will have the ball, and they change the score and the lead, 18-17. The coaches will usually ask their players, well, what'd you see, what do you think? And then we'll make a decision after that. Well, unless they see it with their own eyes. All right, Pepperdine with the serve. Moving right to left in their white, blue, and orange. This is Cole Harkey, All-American second team as a freshman, the NBSF Freshman of the Year. Waves with the block up front. Mate. Ryan Barnett. 19-17 Pepperdine. And Long Beach State wants a timeout. The Waves have gotten the lead down 1-0. We'll come back. You're watching the NBSF on Big Ten Plus. 17 Pepperdine. Waves on a 3-0 run. This match figures to go 4 or 5. It's just two outstanding teams squaring up. Number 2 Long Beach State, number 6 Pepperdine. Waves have been ranked as high as number 3. UCLA still the number 1 team in the country. And they are loaded once again. Pizzanti goes backside. Hurstanovich with the stuff. 19-18. NBSF Stampers playing at UC Irvine tonight. Brigham Young at Santa Barbara. Cal Merced is at Benedictine in Mesa, Arizona. USC is hosting Ohio State tonight. All schools out of the NBSF. 19-18 Pepperdine. Waves. Go to their bench. They bring in Ford Harmon. He's a transfer from Long Beach State, the 6-foot redshirt freshman out of Santa Barbara. 5 Waves off the block. Oh, great save, a great effort by Hurstanovich, but the Waves get the point. Cole Harkey delivers his 7th kill. Ray with 5. James Eady with 5. And Ryan Barnett with 4. And both these teams so balanced. It's just so difficult to key on one or the other. And how you defend these teams, it's the same for both. I mean, these teams very well could meet again in the NCAA tournament. 20-18 Pepperdine in the second set. This has been a tough second set. They've gone back and forth. All right, Pizzanti fires the Candell and off the blocks and able to score. 20-19. There's that Zach Chapman in there to serve. The freshman. Also on the floor. Candell, another big hitter for Long Beach State. 2019 Pepperdine.
Outside the floor for the Waves, number 6, Jacob Riley. Thank you, for Long Beach State, number 45.
Long Beach State. There's Wojciech Gajek in to serve. The Long Beach State 6'6" freshman from Poland. Where you see more and more the international presence. We're going to get service here, and he may have stepped over the line. The Waves get a big point, 21-19. Waves have the lead. But you see more and more the international presence, and of course you see it so much in basketball these days, men and women, but you're seeing it a lot more in men and women's volleyball. Waves have 2 more players internationally coming in next year, top recruits. Nice play by Larson to keep it alive. Candell popped up. Nice play by Harmon for Pepperdine. They go to Barnett, knocked down up front by Christ. They've got another chance, this time on the other side. Oh, great save back there by Varga. Hits one of the beams and volley back. That is in play. Waves over the middle, Eady. Rejected by Christ. They go back to Harkey. Knocks it down and gets the point. What a terrific rally by both teams. Harkey finally gets the put away. Harkey with 8 kills. A timeout taken by Long Beach State. 22-19 Pepperdine in the second set. You're watching the NBA for this set, hitting .476, 21 attempts, 12 kills, just 2 attack errors. Long Beach State hitting .333 in set number 2. Larson has to receive. They go outside to Hurstanovich. who missed it out of bounds.
Number 31, Daniel Hurstonovich goes out of bounds.
23-19 Pepperdine. Daniil, international player from Canada, Toronto. 23-19 Pepperdine. Barnett back in for Pepperdine. Waves serving. Polo Mas to center. The transfer from Purdue, Fort Wayne. Ball popped up, a touch by Barnett. They go back to Barnett, who rips it, knocked down by Christ, and Bazzanti. Waves hit it over, and they get the point. James Eady. Set point number 1 for Pepperdine. 24-19. A late rally for Pepperdine on another 3-0 run. Well, they were going back and forth in this second set. This match already an hour and almost 15 minutes, and we're just finishing up set number 2. Booming serve by the Waves. Long Beach on the attack. This shot is going to be good. Going to the outside, Candev. Set point number 2 for Pepperdine, 24-20. Alex Candev at the service line. And Long Beach stays so strong serving. They take a little off, but it comes up short. And Pepperdine wins. The Wave captures set number 2. We are tied at 1 set apiece. Team will change sides. We'll get ready for our 3rd set. It's pivotal here at Firestone Fieldhouse in Malibu. You're watching the NBSF on Big Ten Plus. For tonight's game, and they've been busy. Gigi Prieto is the up official, and Mel Cayetano, the down official. Long Beach State to serve in set number 3. This is always a pivotal set, especially for Pepperdine playing at home. The big challenge to Long Beach State. Alex Candev and the service air point to Pepperdine. In that first set, Long Beach State's serve was devastating. They had 5 aces and only 1 air, and certainly one reason why Long Beach State won the first set. But the Waves have adjusted well and able to capture set number 2. Hartke gets an ace. For Hartke, 6'10" sophomore out of Barrington, Illinois. A couple years ago, the National Player of the Year, number 1 recruit. You realize how good Grant Lamoureux and Hartke are. Well, at least we forget Ryan Barnett, the first-team All-American last year. Larson has to receive. Varga, his hit knocked down by Mate, along with Polo Mas. Pepperdine gets it back. A quick hitter by Polo Mas. Pinball, Candev with a touch, and then the quick hit. Ball popped up. The Waves keep it in play. They drop it over. Oh, diving save by Hurstonovich, and then Varga with the kill. Boy, what a rally. Some great plays on both sides. Hurstonovich and then Bazzanti also delivering.
Back to Long Beach State, number 6, Ben Brown.
2-1 Pepperdine. But Long Beach State had to really earn that one. Polo Mas again, the quick hit. Did he get it over? Apparently not. It rolled along the net and went out of bounds.
Long Beach State.
We're tied at 2. You see Jonathan Winder, 4-time All-American, a 6'8" center from 2005 to 2008 with Pepperdine over the middle. Mate shot at 10, no good. See if the Waves are going to challenge this, apparently so. Jonathan Winder did not hesitate. And his team said no. Take a look. Ball on the court was attack air. Point to Long Beach State. Nice set. Okay, did anybody touch it? Did it appear no. Varga was there defending. It's damn down. Let's see if we can see it from here. It's close at the end line. Mas by Mate. It was above the block. Waves maybe saying it was inbounds. Christ also there at 6'10". Right. Not sure it was touched. But then the question becomes, was it inbound? The call on the court was a point to Long Beach State. The Waves challenged this. So I still said they got to have a time limit on this. video replay. 90 seconds, 2 minutes, is that asking a lot? Maybe. But we have been here a long time. We're just beginning set 3. We're an hour and 20 minutes in. We're going to be here for a while, but it's such an entertaining match and 2 great teams. Why not? Number 2, Long Beach State, defending national champions. They picked 2nd in the MBSF. Well, he's currently hitting 352, Long Beach State 346. Well, it's really taking a long time to look at this. 3-2, Long Beach State with the lead. Nick McCray, the first-year head coach of Long Beach State, one of his assistants. They continue to review this. As we take a look at the upcoming schedule for Pepperdine, being brought to you by Pepperdine's Grazio Business School. The Waves at Cal State Northridge the next Friday, and then home against Vanguard and UC Santa Barbara. Then we'll turn around and play UC Santa Barbara back-to-back on the 14th and 18th. And most Santa Barbara out of the Big West Conference, always a strong program. Vanguard, a Division II school, playing in the MBSF, so that will be a conference match for Pepperdine. That's the upcoming schedule being brought to you by Pepperdine Grazio Business School. Boy, they continue to look at this. We got only so many angles, but I mean, this has been pretty much the way it's gone throughout the night. We're going to get a decision in a moment, so let's keep it right here. It was touched, and Pepperdine will win the challenge and get the point. See, we can see a touch here. You've got Kristen Varga both there. Well, that's really tough. Remember, Kristen's 6'10", Varga's 6'7", but a tremendous athlete. Nick McCray talking with Bill Cayentano, has been really busy tonight. And Coach McCray not happy with the call. The Waves win the challenge. So it's 3-2 Pepperdine. Waves will get the ball. Cliff McCray talking with the official. And now the official talking with Jonathan Winder. Luke Reynolds, associate head coach, with Coach Winder. We're going to change this again. Here's the call.
Waves here to get the challenge victors here, number 9, Greg Montgomery.
The Waves do win the challenge. It was ruled it was touched. The call on the court was attack here, and the point was given to the Beach, but it's been reversed, and Pepperdine gets the ball and the point, and lead 3-2 in this pivotal third set. Waves 4-1 on the year. Long Beach State 7-0. Only the second time they've lost a set this season in 24 sets. They're 22-2. Block up front. Ryan Barnett. What a play by Barnett, number 14. The All-American first team. They go back row to Hurstanovich, and right there, Mate also helping out. Big defensive effort by Pepperdine. 4-2 Waves. You know, we talked about Long Beach State and their great blocking ability. Service error. Now blocking their opponents in their first 7 matches. 128-23. The Waves also an excellent blocking team. Now blocking their opponents 94-55 coming into this match. Is out blocking Long Beach State tonight, 13-4. Jump serve, the Waves joust at the net, won by Long Beach State. Waves play it, firing away. Ball kept alive, but no. Could not control it. Ryan Barnett. I think 2 things the Waves have done as this match has moved on. Number 1, they've more quick attacks in the middle and back row attacks, and then getting Ryan Barnett involved. It has changed things, and the Waves up 5-3. Wave serving. Noe Mate, the freshman from Switzerland. Hrstanovic with the rip. Polomas runs it down. Barnett. Pizzanti defending, comes back to Varga. Back there is Lamoureux. Ball hits one of the beams. Nice save by Larson. On the other side, Hrstanovic and pounds it down. Now those beams and light fixtures, they sit rather low, and invariably almost every match the ball will hit one of those beams or the lights. They are in play as long as the ball comes back on the same side. If it goes back on the other side, it would be out of bounds, and the point to the team that hit it. Now they go over those rules, the ground rules, each and every match. That one hits the beam, that should be out of bounds. And point to Pepperdine. We just talked about it. Again, the ball hit the beam, but it came back to Long Beach State. They were the one that hit it. If it had stayed.
Number 5, Andre Polomas.
On the Long Beach side, it would have been out of bounds, and that's ball coming back to Long Beach, and the point to Pepperdine, 6-4. The officials were right on it. Jump serve out of bounds.
Served by the Wayne Scales line. Point, Long Beach State.
Polomas the serve.
Big serve for the Beach, number 1.
That's serve for Purdue for Wayne. Andre enjoying a big season. He's from Serbia. A lot of international experience. 6'6" junior. Booming serve by Chris, but the Wave's able to handle it. Comes back to Long Beach State. To Kandev. Popped up. Pepperdine another chance. Barnett firing away. Diving back there is Varga. Great save. Kandev against the block. Waves batted. Varga gets a touch on the other side. Hrstanovic. Riley able to come up with it. Comes back and firing away. Well, we've had some great rallies tonight. That's Lamoureux, the outside hitter, 6'10" setting. But the amazing thing about Harkey and Lamoureux, they're both 6'10", but you can put them in the back row. Last year, Harkey had 133 digs, and Lamoureux also is an excellent ball handler. Terrific, terrific young players. Waves on offense, Riley with a set. A block up front. Kandev. Pizzanti. And Braun. Pepperdine 8, Long Beach State 5. They give the point to Pepperdine. As the ball went out of bounds in the way of serving. There's Ryan Barnett, booming serve. Hits the beams and gets an ace. Now that came back on the same side. Earlier, the ball hit the beam and went on the other side. That is out of bounds. And a point to Pepperdine. Another timeout taken by Long Beach State. 9-5. Pepperdine wins on a 3-0 run. You're watching the NBSF on Big Ten Plus. Is up 9-5. They're on a 3-0 run. Pepperdine hitting 403 against Long Beach State. The Beach hitting 300, and the Waves come up short. Barnett trying to roll the dice. Waves with 5 aces, only 10 errors. Long Beach State with 6 aces, 8 errors. We talk with coaches. They will tell you the aces to error ratio, they'd like to see 1 to 2 and 1 to 3. Waves back row attack. Oh, what a block up front. Kandev along with Ben Braun. 9-7 Beach. Boy, the Waves got exactly what they wanted. A back row attack in the middle. Pipeline to Ryan Barnett, but the double blockers were there waiting for it. 9-7 Waves. But the errors, aces to error ratio, 1 to 2, 1 to 3 is usually what you're looking for. Hrstanovic able to handle that back row attack. That is Varga. The Waves able to control. Quick hitter there. Larson with a touch. And then Pizzanti trying to get the kill. But the Waves there to defend. Ryan Barnett, Grant Lamoureux. 10-7. So if you have 2 aces and say 6 errors, that's 1 to 3. That's still pretty good. If you have, say, 3 aces and 9 errors, that's still 1 to 3. That's still very good during the course of a match. Service error for Pepperdine. Although a number of years ago, I was doing a match between Pepperdine and Long Beach State. And Long Beach State had 1 ace and 28 errors and still won the match. So they did hit 440, but they gave away a lot of points. But sometimes you can throw those stats right out the window. Well, tonight, both teams serving well. LaMoret gets the kill. Waves had 5 aces, 12 errors, so that's very good. And Long Beach State excellent, 6 aces, only 8 errors. So even so, they're not getting the ace. They're keeping the ball in play and putting a lot of pressure on the other team. You see Grant LaMoret now with 7 kills, Harkey with 9, Barnett with 6. And a service error point to Long Beach State. Urstanovich has 9, Barger with 7, Kandev with 5, Ben Braun with 5. Blocking Harkey with 4 and 3 digs. Harkey had 57 swings against Lewis last Saturday and had 29 kills. He is the NBSF Offensive and Defensive Player of the Week. You see Jonathan Winder along the sidelines. Played professionally in Europe. Plays over the middle. And Noé Mate. Pepperdine 12, the Beach 10. For both these goals, this is a great test. Certainly for Long Beach State in the early season, their toughest match to date. For Pepperdine, a little more tested early in the year, playing UC Irvine and then heading to the Midwest and sweeping Loyola Chicago, and then coming back from a 2-0 deficit to beat Lewis before a 1,000 sellout crowd. Skylar Varga. Good ball handling by Long Beach State. And they get the point. 12-11 Waves in this third set. Long Beach State won the first set 25-20. Pepperdine the second 25-20. Bazzanti with the jump serve. They go on the backside. Harkey covered there by Bazzanti. Larson with the touch finds Varga. Knocked down up front. Polomas along with Mate defending. Mate gives the Waves a physical presence at 6'7", a lot of international experience, and the Waves come up with a big block. The Waves have had the edge at the net defending. 13-11 Pepperdine set 3. This is Noé Mate. Leads the team coming in with 23 blocks. He has 3 aces on the year. He's hitting .520 with 16 kills. The block up front, James Eady.
Returns to center point.
See the crowd enjoying this one. Bazzanti with the quick attack on Chris, the freshman, but Eady one-on-one. 14-11 Waves, Pepperdine serving. Noé Mate at the service line, the middle blocker. Jump floater. Just changing speeds on the beach and pounding it is Skylar Varga.
Over the Pepperdine block point beach.
Played on the Canadian Junior National Team. First team All-American last year.
Is here for Long Beach State.
270 kills last year. He's off to an even better start this season. He had 33 aces all of last year. He already has 26 this season. And we're just starting the year. Off the blocks, it goes out of bounds. The Waves will get the point. Ryan Barnett.
Into the Long Beach State block.
First team All-American last year with over 400 kills. And he just blossomed into a great player about midway through last season. The graduate senior. Barnett now with 7 kills, hitting .294. He has 3 blocks and 3 digs, and the Waves get an ace. Pepperdine. Andre Polomas with the jump serve. Too hot to handle for Kandev. Polomas once again. Transfer from Purdue, Fort Wayne. Another booming serve and another ace. Boy, great location for Long Beach State taking timeout. The Waves up 17-12 on a 4-0 run here in the third set. And there's the timeout. Long Beach State trailing 17-12. The match even in one set apiece. You're watching the NBSF on Big Ten Boys. Is topping Long Beach State. Waves serving a couple of back-to-back aces by Polo Maz, and then the tap, and it goes and drops in. Jackson Christ. Big point for Long Beach State, much needed. All right, Jackson Christ to serve. Here you see Skylar Varga. Kristanovic with 9 kills. Actually, Varga getting that last point now with 10 kills. Jump serve, Waves able to control. High set, the block up front. Pepperdine gets it back. They go on the other side of Barnett. With a Candav along with Braun, but it goes out of bounds. And a point to Pepperdine. And Barnett to serve. 18-13 Pepperdine. Waves now hitting 386. Long Beach State 269. Diggs 22-19 Long Beach State. Serving. Each team with 7 aces, and that's certainly been a factor in this match. Shot attempt no good, unless it was touched. No. Point to Pepperdine. Just missed time by Ben Braun. Transfer from Ohio State, played there for 1 year. He's 6'11" out of Rancho Mirage. Hit .571 last season. Came into this match hitting .667 in a service error, and a point to the Beach. 19-14 Pepperdine. A big match for both teams. Just a great test to see where they're at in the early season. And the Waves a little more tested early on. You see Irvine look very good at knocking off Pepperdine. They're going to be a team to be reckoned with in the Big West, along with Hawaii and so in Long Beach State. Over the middle, tapped over, and Waves could not, nor could they. Now the whistle sounded. Braun mistimed it again, but this time he got it over, and a point to the Beach. You see Jonathan Winder along the sidelines, assisted by Matthew Pollock, associate coach, Luke Reynolds, associate head coach, and Will Kraft, the assistant. Goes out of bounds, service error. Kristanovic. 20-15 Pepperdine. The Waves get the ball back. See Grant Lamaray, number 9. So Zach Chapin comes in for the Waves. 6'1" redshirt freshman out of Manhattan Beach. Strong program out of Miracosta High School. Jump serve. Zandy goes outside to Candav. The Waves return it, but then the stuff by Braun. Waves coaches are asking, was he over the net?
Steps on the floor for the Waves.
Apparently not. And Braun will get the point. 2016. Take a look. I don't know.
Back to the floor for Long
Jonathan Winder off the bench. He asked his team.
Connor Blue back to serve.
The 2016 Waves. You see Braun has 5 kills tonight, couple of blocks, has 3 aces. Right, the Beach serving. Waves on offense, over the middle, quick attack. Noe Mate. Great set by Polo Mas, and the ball handling by Pepperdine. Just a quick attack, tight to the net, almost impossible to stop. 21-16 Waves trying to go up 2-1. Trying to knock off the defending national champions, and pretty much most of their players back off last year's. Of course, minus one of the great players of all time, and Moni Nikolov. Ball comes back. That should be a point to Long Beach State. Again, hitting those beams and then coming back on the other side.
Checking in for the Beach, number 25, Ryan Pelletier.
The Beach gets the point, 21-17. The Beach serving. Waves able to control. They go outside, and the booming hit. Nice save there by Bazanti. The stuff up front. They joust again. That's Varga, and able to win it.
Point Beach.
Ryan Peluso, the server for Long Beach State, the 6'2" junior out of Orlando, Florida. You see Jake Bazzanti able to get that point. They say back there in the back row by Connor Bloom, a 6'5 senior from Huntington Beach. The Beach going to their bench, and let's see, will it be a challenge of some kind? They're talking some things over. Or the Waves just going to take a timeout. Waves up 21-18 in the third set. We're even at one set apiece. You're watching the end. 2 aces, 3 digs, and 4 blocks. Ryan Barnett with 8 kills. The Long Beach State Skylar Varga with 12 kills. Daniil Hermanovich has 9 and Ben Levant. In this third set, Pepperdine ending 409. Long Beach State 160. The Waves have 22 attempts, 10 kills, and only 1 attack error. Well, they're in a nice rhythm right now and handling the Long Beach State serve. Harkey pounds it, covered by Long Beach State. Varga on the other side. Riley pops it up. It goes over. Let's see. And the point will go to Pepperdine. Well, let's wait and see. Nick McRae. They may reverse this down the window off the bench quickly. Take a look. Got Lamalay. A joust. Well, that was way over the net, but Bazzanti was there. And then they go off the hands of Lamalay. Well, let's see what's going to sort this out. From that angle, it looked like Lamalay was way over the net. (22-18). They take a look at this. Pepperdine was given the point. Bazzanti hit it last, but was a touch. And the officials are going to talk this over. El Cayetano. And the point will stand to Pepperdine. And Shiji Prieto. Nick McRae off the bench. So it wasn't reviewed, it wasn't challenged. We've had a number of those. Well, there are a number of things going on with that. And maybe they called a net against Long Beach State. Because it appeared Brown might have been over the net, but then they jousted. And then Bazzanti and Lamalay, and the ball went off the hand. Lamalay, and this is going to be challenged now. So the officials talked it over, now it burst. Long Beach State has won the challenge after a long look by Mel Cayetano. So the score stands 21-19. It was kind of an odd play. It looked like it definitely was touched by Lamalay at the end by Bazzanti after the hit. But I thought even Grant may have been over the net, but that was not the call. So Jonathan Winder goes back to the bench. And Nick McRae wins the challenge. And now it's 21-19. Long Beach State trying to rally late. Waves the overpass. And the block up front. Noah Mate. And Grant Lamalay, the Malibu Roofing Company, comes up big. Wow. Long Beach State couldn't have asked for a better chance. The great set. That is Bazzanti, the setter, rejected. A big point for Pepperdine, 22-19 Waves. You see Nick McRae in his first year. Long Beach State for 13 years. Associate head coach for the last several. A 2-time National Assistant Coach of the Year. So he's ready. And a service error. It was only a couple months ago that Alan Knight decided to retire. Figured he probably couldn't do much more. 3 national titles, played on a national championship team in 1992. Olympic coach, Hall of Fame. He's done it all. And it's only wish him nothing but the best. A great salute to a great coach, Alan Knight. 22-20, and over the middle, the stuff there by Jackson Christ. 22-21. Long Beach State down by 1. Waves won the first, or lost. Long Beach State won the first set 25-20. Pepperdine the second 25-20. And here's 22-21. Long Beach State serving. Polomas, quick attack. Mate, was it touched? Let's see. They're going to say no. Attack here. Points to Long Beach State. Let's see if the Waves are going to challenge. They get the little green card. All right, John, the winner, not happy. So they're going to look at this one. We'll get a challenge. Coaches are going to be out of challenges. They only get 3 for the first 4 sets. They got to keep moving. Well, the Waves will challenge it. The call on the court attack here. Waves was saying it was touched. We're tied at 22. Let's see what the Cayetano has been very busy tonight. Mate thought he had it. And so did Pepperdine. See another angle. Blockers are there. Varga and Chris. We got another angle. You always look for the fingers or the hand going back. Mate, terrific athlete. And Chris is 6'10". Varga's 6'7". And now look at this. Again, there's a different set of cameras that the officials are looking at compared to what you're seeing on the screen. It's different. Our camera crew's done a nice job. Our director tonight, Jonah Barony. Jonathan Winder along the sidelines. We're tied at 1 set apiece. Boy, you'd think this was the NCAA semifinals all over again. 2 outstanding teams. All right, we'll get the call. The Waves will win the challenge. It was touched, and Mate gets the kill. And Nick McCray will go over to talk to Mel Cayetano. Well, he's hearing it from both sides. Yeah, right finger looked like just did touch it. Nice job by the officials to correct it. So the Waves lead 23-21. An important win by the Waves on the challenge. Noah Mate has 6 kills tonight on 7 swings, no attack errors, hitting .857, and he has 5 blocks. Number 4 for Pepperdine. Waves serving. This goes to Hrstanovic, pounds it. Waves cover, quick attack, tapped over. Hrstanovic with a touch. They go on the other side to Varga, batted in the air by Barnett. They come back over the middle. Larson the overpass. It comes back to outside to Hartke. Nice save by Varga. To Hrstanovic off the hands. Waves pop it over, and then Hrstanovic. And the Waves, can they get it over? They do, but hold on, maybe too many hits. The official saying the Waves had too many touches, and the point's going to go to Long Beach State. But another great rally by these teams. Well, they have just battled back and forth in the early season. 2 great teams. There's Larson. Skylar Varga at the service line. For Long Beach State, they have the right guy at the service line right now. Down by 1, 23-22. This is going to be a key moment, not only in this set, but the match as well. We are tied in 1 set apiece. And Varga, one of the best servers in the country. High toss, rocks and fires, and he got the ace. Boy, he rolled the dice. Pepperdine is going to take a timeout. We are even at 23. The Waves, though, are going to challenge this serve and say it was out of bounds. But the call on the court, however, said it was a service day. Let's see if we can see something here. It looked like it's in, but we'll see. And from that angle, and the official, the sideline official right on it, his call's going to stand, so the Waves lose the challenge. This is such a pivotal set in this match. 23-23 Varga for the Beach tonight. That is their 8th ace against only 9 air. All right, Varga again. He will deliver, booming serve. This time it goes long, and Pepperdine will get the point. It is set point number 1 for Pepperdine, 24-23. Waves have 7 aces, 15 airs. And Long Beach State, 8 aces, only 10 airs. Pepperdine serving, trying to go up 2 sets to 1, leading 24-23. Booming serve by Barnett. Larson there to receive, back row at Varga. And we go to overtime, tied at 24.
Thank you, sir, for Long Beach State number 1, Jackson Quest.
Jackson Chris, the 6'10 freshman from Long Beach, will be at the service line. Been a great match. Crowd enjoying themselves. Perfect day along the coast. Jump serve. Ball comes back to Pepperdine. That is in play. It did hit one of the steel beams. Long Beach over the middle.
Swing and kill over the middle for Long Beach State, number 6, Ben Braun.
Ben Braun with the kill. It's set point number 1 for Long Beach State. As we get a timeout, 25-24 the Beach. You're watching the NBSF on Big Ten Plus. State, set point number 1 for Long Beach State. The Waves had one set point but could not convert. 25-24, the match even in one set apiece. Pepperdine hitting 385 with the match. Long Beach State 289. And the second set, Long Beach State hitting just 200. Pepperdine 370. And Long Beach State serving, moving right to left. Big serve goes out of bounds. They roll the dice. Jackson Crest missing. He took nothing off it. And we're even at 25, and we can dig. And you must win by 2, and there's no cap. We're like a riverboat gambler. Long Beach State went for it all. And a service here, side out to Pepperdine. Ryan Barnett, strong jump server, and fires away. Larson has to dive to keep it in play. The Waves see it come right back to them after Edie knocked it down. It goes to Hartke, and this time the Waves score. Unbelievable. It's set point number 2 for Pepperdine. 26-25. Look at the block by Hartke and Edie. Somehow, Varga was able to get it back. It came back to Hartke, and there's Larson with a touch, but too hot to handle. 26-25, Pepperdine trying to win it here in this third set. Barnett with a great serve. It is popped up. Varga, his pass is short. Hit over and gets the point. Candev with the kill. Boy, Varga did a great job. Didn't try to do too much and set Candev up. And it's 26-26 in the third set. Could this be a preview of the national championship? Two great teams going at it. Diving, save, and trying the attempt. The Waves cannot come up with it. And that was Lamaray, but a great effort. It is set point number 2 for Long Beach State. There's 27-26. Long Beach State serving. Kirstanovich with a strong jump serve, but it goes out of bounds. Well, the big question for Long Beach State, can you afford to take those kind of chances in a pivotal third set? Let them beat on the road, why not? We're even at 27, each team with 2 set points, unable to convert. Waves take a little bit off and keep it in play. Bazanti sets. Waves can to get it over, but it's rejected up front. Waves get it again. Diving save by Varga at the net. The stuff there by Pepperdine. But let's see, the Waves will get the point. Cole Hartke. Unbelievable. The Waves up 28-27. Set point number 3 for Pepperdine. ASC Hartke, the sophomore. There have been some great rallies, ball handling on both sides, blocking. They take a little off as a jump floater. Back to Candev, who puts it away, and yeah, it's got it. Boy, just when you think you're going to get a kill, someone gets a touch and keeps it in play. Varga's been all over the court. He's got 6 digs tonight, 2 blocks, 14 kills. We're only in the third set. Right, we're even at 28. Booming serve, Riley back there with the reception, and then the shot, no good. Was it touched? Lamaray just missing. So set point number 3 for Long Beach State. Each team has had 3 chances to win it. Let's see if it's going to be challenged. We'll take a look at this one. Apparently so. The Waves are going to challenge the call on the court. There's a point to Long Beach State. Attack error.
Biggest play on the floor is senior further review.
Well, this has been a match of challenges throughout.
Looking for an income.
Again, each coach gets 3 challenges. If we go to a set 5, each coach will get an additional challenge. And it would appear they may need it. All right, there's a set. There's Lamoureux, the shot. It looks like it's out of bounds, but wasn't touched. That's the key. Another look. There's Lamoureux, the blocker there. Bazzanti. Right. It's going to be close. Lamoureux at the net. Let's see if the ball was touched. You got Bazzanti right there.
After further review, the conduct was confirmed. Ball ruled out. Point Beach.
It was ruled out, so the Waves lost that challenge. The point stays with Long Beach State. It is 29-28, set point number 3 for the Beach. We're tied in 1 set apiece. Match over 2 hours old already, and we're only in the 3rd set. Booming serve, and this one is an ace, and Long Beach State wins it, 30-28.
Point and set to
With a big serve at the end. Team will change sides. We'll get ready for set number 4. Pepperdine will try to rally. Quite a 3rd set. You're watching the NBSF on Big Ten Plus. Incredible match so far. Over 2 hours, we begin the 4th set. Our officials tonight, they've been busy. Gigi Prieto and Mil Cayetano. Number 2, Long Beach State. Number 6, Pepperdine. Long Beach State, the defending national champs, beat UCLA last year and beat Pepperdine in the semifinals. Service here, point to Long Beach State to take a 1-0 lead. Ben Braun with a jump floater. Waves back row attack, and that's Lamoureux, but rejected and comes right back to Pepperdine. Varga again able to handle it. His ball handling's been outstanding. Block up front by Edie along with Hartke. Pepperdine gets a set, pushed over by Hartke, and the Waves will get the point. Varga's ability just to roam the court and either get a touch, a save, a dig has been as important as anything that Long Beach State has done tonight. Number 4, not to mention he's got 14 kills, he's 7 digs, 2 blocks, and a service ace. And a big ace late in that 3rd set that got it to overtime and allowed Long Beach State to win at 30-28. And that one's going to be good. Hurstanovic with the kill. Another Canadian.
Number 26, Jake Bazzanti.
Daniil Hurstanovic, 6'10". Junior out of Toronto, All-American last year, number 31. They jousted the net and won by Long Beach State. Skylar Varga. An experienced Long Beach State team on the road. Last year they were 16-2 away from home. They run the fade with Edie. 3-run the Beach. That's such an emotional 3rd set. So important, especially with Long Beach State on the road. Larson pops it up. It comes back on the same side. It is in play. Varga able to drive it and get the point. Pepperdine's going to take a timeout in the 4th set. 4-1 the Beach. They lead 2 sets to 1. You're watching the NBSF on Big Ten Plus. And the Canadian junior national team, a premier player. Long Beach State in their dark uniforms going left to right. Pepperdine on the offensive, and there's Edie, but rejected by Christ. It's such an emotional 3rd set. Can the Waves bounce back from something so close? They had 3 set points and could not convert. 5-1 the Beach. Waves at Cal State Northridge next Friday on the 6th. Long Beach State will be home to UCLA, number 1 team in the nation, next Friday the 6th as well. 5-2, Long Beach State is 4-1, ranked number 6 in the nation. Long Beach State 7-0, number 2 in the country behind UCLA. Quick attack to Chris. Ball pinballed and gets over. Varga able to get a touch. Waves Barnett sets. Goes outside with the hit. That is Hartke. They battle up front. Hrstanovic and gets the point. It was touched by Pepperdine. 6-2 to Beach. You can see Hrstanovic 11 kills. Varga with 15. Candev with 7. Hartke leading Pepperdine with 12. Barnett with 8. Lamoureux with 7. Service here, and Pepperdine will get the ball back. 6-3 the Beach. See Skylar Varga. Long Beach State going 30-3 last year. And went to their 4th national championship. They had to get by UCLA to do it. Waves serving. Larson's done a good job receiving tonight for the Beach. Waves get a touch. Ball batted by Riley, punched over. They battle again at the net. Pizzanti controls on the other side. Candev pounds it. Diving save by Riley. Goes on the other side. Again, batted in the air. Long Beach State another chance. They continue to keep the ball alive time and time again. And finally Hartke with the put away. For both teams, every point is a grind. There's just nothing easy. Nice step by Polomas, the center. 6-4, Waves down by a couple. But down 2-1 in the match. Waves were 14-4 at home last season. Pizzanti over the middle to Chris, who just smashes it. That was not a tight set. It gave him some room. You can actually read the block, and the freshman comes up with a kill. Top 50 recruit out of Long Beach, Sage Hills High School. It's 6-10 in the middle. 7-4 the Beach. They're now 23-2 in sets. And Jonathan Winder off the bench. Officials tonight, Gigi Prieto, Mil Cayetano, they have been busy. Been a great match so far. Nick McCray along the sidelines, the young, talented first-year coach. Jonathan Winder, another outstanding young coach in his 4th year. Last season's MBSF Coach of the Year. And Long Beach State serving and comes up short. Back to Chris. 7-5, the Beach. Long Beach State, 10 aces, only 15 errors. Pepperdine, 7 aces, but 16 errors. Waves hitting .337 for the match. Long Beach State, .306. Hartke with 13 kills tonight. Let's serve, and it goes out of bounds. Service error. Side out to Long Beach State. Hrstanovic at the service line. All-American last year. But this court is just loaded with All-American players on both sides. Over the middle, the quick attack by Mate, but rejected up front by Braun. Braun is there again, but the block goes out of bounds. They're pointing to Pepperdine. Ryan Barnett. Pizzanti helping out defensively. 8-6, Pepperdine down by a couple. Triple blockers, Candev also helping out. Barnett now with 9 kills, 4 digs, 3 blocks and a service ace. The first team All-American last year, number 14 for the Waves. Oh, what a block out front. James Eady, Andre Polomas. Boy, the welcoming committee for Pepperdine. Look at this. Great block. 8-7, Waves down by 1, trying to regroup in this 4th set. 2-1. Long Beach State won the first set, 25-20. Pepperdine the second, 25-20. And then the pivotal third, 30-28. This time Candev off the blocks and gets the point. That's 30-28, third set. Waves have 3 chances to win. Long Beach State finally got it done in their third. 9-7 the Beach. Cervisier by Candev. Point to Pepperdine.
Point away. Andre Polaroid's
You see Nick McCray being tested early in his first season as head coach. Only gets tougher next week against #1 UCLA, but they do get him at home next Friday night. Shot at 10 by Ursunovic, missing outside. No attack here, and we're even at 9. In this fourth set, Pepperdine 0-83, Long Beach State 2-14. As this match wears on, certainly fatigue could become a factor for both squads. Cervisier blowing the dice.
Long Beach State.
They pull him off. Cervisier, 10-9 the Beach. But every point so measured. There you see Jackson Christ tonight. 3 kills, 3 blocks, service ace. Waves go cross court to Hartke. We're even at 10. Ryan Barnett serving. Last year with 51 service aces, booming serve. Up at the net, the joust won by Long Beach State. It comes back to Pepperdine on the other side, blocked up front by Christ. Candev sets Varga. It goes off the hands and the point to Long Beach State. Jackson Christ, 11-10. Look at Candev going to Varga, a little mistimed, but still able to get the point. 11-10. Nice save back there by Barnett. Comes the Lamaray off the blocks and able to get the point. Lamaray got 8 kills tonight. He has 6 digs and 3 blocks in his service ace. He's about a big edge blocking in this match. Will make a difference over the middle. Jackson Christ.
Taking the back over #1, Jackson Christ. Point Beach.
22-10, the Waves with the blocking edge. James Eady will sit down in this rotation. I see Christ, terrific young player. Waves up at the net. Go outside to Lamaray, return. Can the Waves save? No.
Point Beach.
Skylar Varga, 13-11 the Beach. Crucial moments in this fourth set and the match. Waves down 2-1. That third set won by Long Beach State, 30-28. They went back and forth. Varga takes a little bit off. Waves able to cover. Lamaray goes deep and able to score. Grant Lamaray. Redshirt freshman, 6'10". National Player of the Year a couple seasons ago. Sat out last year, redshirted. 13-12 the Beach. Waves serving. Strong jump serve by Hartke. At the joust and won by Pepperdine. Big job by the Waves. We're tied at 13, a big point for Pepperdine. Nick McCray talking with the down official, Mal Cayetano. Waves serving, Cole Hartke. Came into the match leading Pepperdine with 11 aces. Got a couple tonight. Comes up short. 14-13, the Beach. Jackson Christ will lead the service line. Waves for the match, hitting 343, Long Beach State 288. But in this fourth set, Pepperdine just 176, Long Beach State 235. Back row, Barnett with a rip, and oh, what a save back there by Chris. And then the point to Pepperdine. Even at 14, but how about Chris sacrificing himself after the booming hit. And then the block up front, Mate and Lamoureux. Even at 14. Waves serving, moving right to left. Lamoureux with the jump serve. Off the blocks. Hrstanovic. 15-14, Long Beach State.
Tadeo Hrstanovic back to serve.
Hrstanovic will be at the service line. The Canadian junior national team. Number 2, Long Beach State, 7-0 on the year. Booming serve, but it goes out of bounds. Service serve. And we're even at 15.
Point waits. Back to serve for Pepperdine number 4. No way.
A match like this is going to take its toll, physically, emotionally. And they tend to get a little bit tired. Now midway through the 4th set, coming up on 2.5 hours. With every point, such a grind. A lot of the crowd is actually ventured out into the nice evening. Waves over the middle. Edie stuffs it, but it's controlled by Long Beach State, and they're able to get the point. Hrstanovic with another kill. Now has 13. Varga with 16, topping Long Beach State. Hartnett leads Pepperdine with 14. Lamoureux with 9. Barnett with 9. Kanda. Jump serve. Waves over the middle. Covered by Long Beach State. Varga able to get the hit, but the Waves able to keep it in play. They go outside, and then finally the Waves get the point from Harkey. I tell you, as good as Long Beach State is, and they do so many things well, you gotta be impressed with their great ball handling. They're unbelievable. They keep everything in play. Look at that. Hrstanovic gets a touch. Just keeping that ball in play and giving yourself a chance to score has made a difference tonight. One down by Bazanti. The block is out of bounds, and Varga with the kill. 17-16, the Beach.
Simpson on the floor. Simpson on the floor for Long Beach State.
Jake Bazanti tonight with 42 assists and 6 digs. You see the redshirt freshman replacing Moni Nikolov. Beach serving. Pepperdine on the offensive. Back row. Brett Lamoureux. Nice shot by Polomos, the junior setter. Great job. 17-17. Waves trying to get this to a 5th set. If they do, each team would get an additional challenge. Another jump serve, run down by Bazanti. On the other side, Varga with a tap. Pepperdine goes back row to Barnett, and he got it. Pepperdine also does so many things well, but their block has been outstanding tonight. They really have controlled the net. We are going to get a timeout taken by Long Beach State. The Waves have the lead in set 4, but down 2-1. 18-17 Pepperdine. You're watching the NBSF on Big Ten Plus. Serving Ryan Barnett. The Waves have the right guy at the service line. First team All-American last year, 51 service aces in 2025. High toss takes something off of it. Bazanti goes to Varga, pounds it off the blocks. Waves Barnett, but did it come up short? It did. Point to Long Beach State.
Back to serve for the Beach, number 26, Jake Bazanti.
18-18. Beach with the serve. Jake Bazanti. Strong jump serve. Waves able to cover it. Lamoureux firing away, and ball goes out of bounds. Point to Waves. 19-18. Grant Lamoureux.
Taking the floor for Pepperdine number 17, 82. 82 to the service line.
Aiden Toon comes in for Pepperdine, the 6'1 junior from Honolulu to serve. Well, special thanks to our entire Game On Entertainment crew. Our director tonight, Jonah Barney. Producing, Archie Coruscant, Kristen Elizondo, and Christian Soler. Special thanks to Kelly Nugent out of the Pepperdine Athletics Communications Department as we get a service there and a point to Long Beach State. And now Skylar Varga will be at the service line. And he's the right guy for the Beach. Came in with 26 aces already. He's got one tonight, but leading the Beach with 17 kills. He has 8 digs and 3 blocks, the All-American. Waves able to keep it in play. LaMurray with a push. Long Beach State, Varga sets Hrstanovic. Riley is there. They go right back to Mate with a quick hit. Nice job by Noe Mate reading the defense. Having a big match. He's got 7 kills, 9 swings, no attack errors, and 6 blocks, leading all blockers tonight. The freshman from Switzerland, a lot of international experience. 2019 Pepperdine. If they go to a 5th set, they'll play to 15. Again, you must win by 2, but each coach does get an additional challenge. All right, Pepperdine to serve. Here's Cole Hartke. Outstanding freshman from Barrington, Illinois. Popped up. At the net, they battle and won by Hrstanovic.
Point Long Beach State. Practice here for the Beach, number 1, Jackson Christ.
Zanti with a nice set there. You see Hrstanovic. That is 13 kill. 7 digs, 2 blocks, and 3 aces tonight. With the Canadian, number 31, service error. Big point for Pepperdine, 21-20. You see Cole Hartke leading Pepperdine with 15 kills. Nick McCray along the sidelines. They will toss it up and deliver. Zanti will run it down. On the backside, Hrstanovic off the blocks. Waves send it back. Diving save by Larson. Goes past to Hrstanovic, who gets the kill. Boy, some great plays on both sides. How about Larson, the All-American libero, number 11. Watches Vargas, then Hrstanovic, the double blockers there. It goes inside. That was the end of the play, but it was because of Larson able to keep it alive that it gave Long Beach State a chance to get the point. 21-21, and of course, Daniil Hrstanovic at the service line. 15 kills tonight. Got 3 aces, 7 digs, 3 blocks. Diving back there is Riley. They joust. The ball comes back to Pepperdine. Barnett is there, and the point won by Pizzanti and Long Beach State. 22-21, the Beach. Pepperdine's going to take a timeout as we wind down this 4-set. Pepperdine down 2-1. Beach leading in set 4, 22-21. You're watching the NPSF on Big Ten Plus. As we are in set 4, 22-21. Long Beach State with the lead, and up 2 sets to 1. Pepperdine with a match in 345. Long Beach State 299. In this 4th set, the Beach hitting 300. Pepperdine 250. Serving 10 aces for Long Beach State, 7 for Pepperdine. Long Beach State takes a little bit off. They go to Barnett with a smash hit. Ryan Barnett. We're even at 22. Just in case we go to set 5, Pepperdine last year in 5-set matches was 1-3. Long Beach State was 1-1. A brand new season. Waves and Long Beach State tied 22-22 in the 4th set. The overpass, Pepperdine fumbles it, but it gets to Barnett with a tap. We're going to get mishandling the ball against Pepperdine, and a point to Long Beach State, 23-22.
For Pepperdine, returning for the wings, number 4, Noe Mate. Back to Super Long Beach State, number 12, Alex Camden.
Hrstanovic 31, Pizzanti 26. All right, high toss. Riley back there to receive. Barnett with a tap. Diving save by Larson. Comes back on the other side. Varga with the kill. Larson tonight with 7 digs. Pepperdine's Jacob Riley with 6. Varga with another point. It is match point number 1, Long Beach State, 24-22. They will roll the dice. High toss, firing away Candell. Riley is back there. They go on the backside. Hartke firing away. Match point number 2 for Long Beach State, 24-23. And the Waves rally late. Nice set by Polamaz, finding Hartke out of the back row. Varga along with Pizzanti defending. They've got to keep it in play, and they get the ace. Andre Polamaz, and we're going to overtime. 24-24. Enjoying themselves. A festive atmosphere as the timeout taken by Long Beach State. Waves trying to get this to a set 5. Long Beach State unbeaten at 7-0. Pepperdine 4-1. Number 2 Long Beach State, number 6 Pepperdine. This one goes out of bounds. Service error. Match point number 3 for Long Beach State. 25-24. Andre took a chance, and now Ben Braun got a pretty good jump floater. And there it is, a lot of ball movement. The Waves keep it in play. Hartke firing away. Big point for Pepperdine. We continue. 25-25. Nice set by Polamaz, reading the double block. Kristen Varga both there. And Hartke at 6'10", such a terrific athlete, goes inside and scores. He's get it back, firing the serve, but it goes long by Ryan Barnett. So he rolled the dice. And it's match point number 4 for Long Beach State. And Jake Pizzanti at the service line. He got a strong jump serve. High toss delivers. Pepperdine backside. Pinball and kept in play by the Beach. They go outside to Candev. Pepperdine gets it. To Hartke, volleys it over. Pizzanti to Varga, firing away. Riley does a great job to save. It comes back to Pepperdine. They joust. We're going to get a net against Pepperdine. Point to Long Beach State. And Long Beach State has won 27-25, and they capture the match. Jonathan Winder. Great effort by Pepperdine, but they fall short. 3-1 to the number 2 team in the nation. It was that close. Teams will congratulate each other. In this one, we'll take a look at some of the highlights. Big crowd tonight at Firestone Field. But a tough loss for the Waves, but they were right there time and time again. We take a look at the highlights in set number 4, being brought to you by University Credit Union. But that last point, they jousted at the net, and it was won by Long Beach State. I think the Waves were in the net. Pepperdine has 333, Long Beach State 300. Pepperdine had 8 aces, Long Beach State had 10. Raised out block, Long Beach State 24-12. And Diggs, 39